If you've ever opened ChatGPT, stared at the empty prompt box, and wondered why the results feel too vague, too generic, or just not quite right, this video is for you. Today, I'm going to show you how to craft perfect prompts for ChatGPT so you can get clearer, smarter, and more useful answers every single time. And if this tutorial helps, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more practical AI tips just like this. Alright, let's jump in. The first thing to understand is that a great prompt starts with a clear persona. In other words, you tell ChatGPT who it should be. Instead of asking a question with no direction, you can say, "You are an expert role with 20 years of experience." That simple instruction immediately gives the model a tone, a level of expertise, and a point of view to work from. For example, if you want technical help, you might say, "You are a senior data scientist specializing in Python." Now the response is much more likely to sound focused and relevant. The reason this works is because role-based prompting helps the AI narrow its perspective instead of guessing what kind of answer you want. Next, you want to state the objective as clearly as possible. This means being direct about what you actually want the AI to do. Don't leave it open-ended. Start with an action verb like write, analyze, debug, summarize, or compare. For instance, instead of saying something broad like, "Tell me about pandas," you could say, "Write a technical blog post about pandas merge functions." That tells ChatGPT the exact task, the output style, and the subject matter. The more specific your objective is, the less room there is for generic output. Then comes one of the most important parts of prompt writing is context and data. ChatGPT performs much better when you give it background information, target audience details, and any source material it needs to work with. Think of this like giving the AI the full picture, not just the question. If your audience is beginners, say that. If you're using a dataset, paste it in. If there's a particular business goal, include that too. A strong example would be, the audience is beginners, use this dataset, ID, name, sale_price. Now the model knows who it's writing for and what information it should use. This is where a lot of people improve their results dramatically because context is what turns a basic answer into a tailored one. After that, you need to set the format and the constraints. This step tells ChatGPT exactly how you want the response to be structured and what rules it should follow. You can ask for bullet points, tables, step-by-step instructions, or markdown headers. You can also set limits like word count, tone, or banned terms. For example, you could say, use markdown headers, keep it under 300 words, do not use jargon. That gives the model a clear framework to follow. Without format instructions, the AI may still answer correctly, but the output might not be organized the way you need it. Constraints are powerful because they help control quality, length, and readability. Now let's put all of that together into one strong prompt. A simple formula you can use is persona, objective, context, and the format. So instead of a vague question, you create a prompt like this. You are a senior data scientist specializing in Python. Write a technical blog post about pandas merge functions for beginners. Use this dataset as context. Use markdown headers, keep it under 300 words, and do not use jargon. That is the kind of prompt that gives ChatGPT real direction. It has a role, a task, background information, and output rules. And once you start using that structure, you'll notice your results become much more consistent and much more useful. Another tip is to think about prompts as instructions, not just questions. The best prompts tell the model what success looks like. If you only ask, "What is pandas merge?" you'll get a general explanation. But if you say, "Explain pandas merge to a beginner in simple language with one practical example and 3 common mistakes," you've already shaped the answer before it begins. That's the difference between hoping for a good result and designing one. It also helps to break complex requests into smaller parts when needed. If you try to ask for too much at once, the response can become unfocused. Instead, ask one clear thing at a time, then build from there. You can always refine the output in a follow-up prompt. For example, after getting a first draft, you might say, "Now make it shorter," or "Rewrite this for a non-technical audience," or "Turn this into a checklist." That iterative approach is one of the best ways to get high-quality results from ChatGPT. And if you want even better control, you can use examples. Showing the model the kind of output you want is one of the fastest ways to improve style and accuracy. You might say, "Write in this style," or "Use this example as a model." Examples reduce ambiguity and help the AI match your expectations more closely. So to recap, the formula is simple. Assign a persona, state the objective, provide context and data, and set format and constraints. If you use those 4 pieces consistently, your prompts will become much stronger and your results will improve fast. If this video helped you, please hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more AI tutorials, ChatGPT tips, and productivity guides. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.